Welcome back, I'm Gary and this is Tesla Family UK. Today's video I'm going to show you more about Dashcam and Sentry mode, in particular how to get the most out of these features and maximise your settings but still keep your car safe. So it doesn't matter what Tesla model you have, you'll hopefully learn something out of this video today, so let's dive straight in. Okay, so the first place I'm going to go to is actually not really on the screen, but I'm going to pick on my car settings here and I'm going to open the glove box. The reason being, the glove box is where your USB drive is kept. It's a little hidden one there. You get a little Tesla branded one when you get the car. It does have all the storage space for all your Dashcam and Sentry clips, so it comes in very handy. And I'm just going to put that back in there and close the glove box off. So I also need to pump up my tyres, as you can clearly see, so that's a job for after this video. So head to safety from your control screen, and then the first thing that pops up is Sentry mode. And what you'll see here is certain settings that you could actually activate this and switch Sentry mode on, and you can tell it's on by the little red dot up at the top here recording. What you will be able to do is exclude certain areas so it doesn't necessarily drain the battery, particularly if you're at home and you maybe have a home security system. You don't want the car maybe duplicating that and draining your battery unnecessarily. So Sentry mode can come in various different lengths of clips that you want to record, maybe 2 minutes, 1 minute, depends. I just keep mine to 1 minute. There's also the option here, which I think is really useful, is view the camera via the mobile app. Especially useful if you're kind of want to look around, and the view camera via mobile app is very useful, especially if you're away for a few days. And later on in this video, I'll show you a demonstration of how Sentry mode worked for me, and I was able to access some clips when I was traveling away in Northern Ireland. Dashcam, now this is set here and it will save up to 10 minutes of video to that USB stick. Now what you want to potentially do here is have it set to on honk. So if you see an incident on the road, you press the horn obviously from your car and it'll start recording that, saving that 10-minute clip. You have your settings here to delete Dashcam clips or format a USB drive. I've never had to do either of those options while I've had the car. And then start going into other settings down the bottom here. Okay, so the next part you want to go to is go into your app tray and pick on the Dashcam. So it'll load up in a separate window here, and you can see there's a live view here of me and my driveway. And you can change between the camera angles here, so it gives you, in one of the more recent updates, access to live camera feeds. But what it can do, if you click on the icon at the top left here, is it separates them between saved Sentry mode. You've also got the ability to delete clips if you wanted to take ones away. But if you want to save some of your clips, and I've got a few of them here which I'll put up on screen in a second, these were quite useful for me in a couple of instances where I was at Edinburgh Airport and the car was about to be attempted a break-in, and there's another time on the M8 motorway heading towards Glasgow, sort of like a van pulled out from 3 lanes across, came onto the M8 motorway. We were on kind of the outside lane and it just didn't see us, and it almost kind of sideswiped us even from there. That was a close call, and I'll show those 2 clips in a second on there if I haven't done so already. But ultimately you can see here you can play the clips from the car, but these will be saved to the mobile app. And the mobile app is obviously what comes with your Tesla, as you know by now. If you already have the car, if you're looking to purchase it, you will see the Tesla app is quite crucial. Within that, you also need to subscribe to premium connectivity for some of the features as well. So you do have, and like I said, you have the option to delete clips on here. So if there's a number of clips that I want to get rid of, there's a particular lot of them here from a late night where it was windy and rainy, and the camera just seemed to pick up lots of kind of movement, which was like rain and blowing winds from the branches on the trees, and it just looked a bit strange. Actually, it looked like a ghost on the camera, but there was nothing there at all. So you can just delete all those safely and then they'll be gone from the file. Ultimately though, that's a quick whistle stop tour of Dashcam and Sentry. The Dashcam is useful when you're driving, of course, and you've got that always on access. You don't have to worry about it. Just make sure the USB stick is in there and it's obviously got enough space. It will overwrite if there's not enough room. So any questions, hit them up in the comments. Hope you liked this part of the video. Now on to the next bit of the video, and this is the bit where we're going to put Sentry mode to the test. Now I was away for 3 days with my work, parked in Edinburgh Airport in the multi-storey, so there'll be plenty of people coming back and forward. Let's see how we get on with that there, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, got here, I've got 76% of charge left. So I'm going to switch this on to Sentry mode now and see how we get on. See you on the other side. So it's now Thursday afternoon, it's about 3 p.m. and I've been parked here since Tuesday morning, about 6:30 a.m. in the morning. One Sentry event has occurred in that time. So how much battery has the Tesla been using in that time? So let's have a quick look at our energy usage. And in park, Sentry mode has used 16.2%. Wow. I'm quite surprised, 16% across what, 2.5 days? One Sentry event. Now I know what you might be thinking, you've been checking the app all the time, and I haven't in that time. The Tesla app, obviously when you are away, you activate the app when you go into it, you activate your car. So it's quite a lot of battery drain. I've never seen it use 16% before in that short amount of time. I've heard and read about people worrying about this in airport parking, so that would give me a bit of a panic mode if I was parked here for a few more days. There is a few reasons why that could occur, obviously. Won't go into every single one of them just now, but the one thing is it does give you that peace of mind and a bit of security. However, the footage I'll put on the screen just now shows me there's a car that was parked next to me is now no longer there. And on the one Sentry event that occurred, it was that car coming in and going back out again. Someone coming in and then putting suitcases into the back seats. But the car's no longer there and it hasn't picked that up. So it doesn't always pick up everything, to be fair. You want to, I suppose, have a dash cam if you're absolutely, nailed on, want that footage, which is not going to be in question. I'm a bit surprised that some of the stuff doesn't pick up, especially if it's using that much battery and consuming that much of your charge, which 16% is a lot of driving in that time. So you can see there was quite a fair bit of battery drain there in that 3 days, or just under 3 days it was there. That's quite unusual, and that's not always the case. Sometimes you find when there's more activation of the cameras that you'll find that does have a big part on obviously recording the settings being on all the time and recording more clips, or you accessing the app more and it's awakening the car from sleep mode. These things do have a big impact on the battery drain, but in that one there, that was a bit surprising, so I'll be quite keen to test that again. But what it did give me was peace of mind, and ultimately Tesla's cars are so superior in the way that this is all designed for your safety. The dash cam built in, what car goes and does that and gives you that feature? The Sentry mode is market leading in my opinion, and market leading in the way that it actually continually gets updates. Now the Tesla vehicle will continually get software updates. I would imagine this one here is only 9 months old. It's got years ahead of it. So all in all, Sentry mode, dash cam, They are crucial parts and reasons why I would say switching to a Tesla is made a lot easier. If you're kind of sitting on the fence or have any further questions, please put them in the chat and I'll do my best to answer them. But I hope you enjoy this video.